Alright, Diablo 4 players, it's time to start the entire full walkthrough, playthrough, blind playthrough, let's play of the Spiritborn. So let's go ahead and lock it in. Let's go ahead and make our character and play through the campaign. So it's going to be my first time as well, so I'm going to be able to discover some new stuff with you guys at the same time. So we're going to go ahead and customize the character. I'll show you guys a couple of the different facial variations, and we'll cycle through some of the skin tones just so we can see kind of what exists for the character. And then we have eye color over here. It looks like we have kind of like the same eye colors that we have had, but I know that there's new hairstyles across multiple different characters. And then for our hair, we're going to go kind of rotate it this way so you guys can kind of see it from the side and the front at the same time, but we'll cycle through a couple of these. I like this one. What else do we have? Okay, I'm probably gonna go with number 16. That's one of my new favorite hairstyles in the game. It is called the Drawn Curtains, and you can actually do some cool stuff with like these like multicolored hair as well, but I always like this dark red. I think it's the best hair color. All right, and then for accessories, this is basically the makeup. Here, we'll cycle through some of these as well. I like that one, I think. Go to number 13. And then we also have jewelry, so we can throw in the jewelry on the character. Oh, I noticed that the character has like, looks almost like metal studs in their like shoulders over here. I don't know if that's removable though. Okay, we cycle through most of these. I'm gonna actually put in none. I believe one is considered none, and then we'll cycle through some of the markings as well, just so you guys can kind of see the markings as well. I think I am going to go with no markings, no battle damage. All right, and then obviously the color doesn't matter if we don't have any markings. And then as far as the makeup, can we go darker? Okay, you know what? 14 is pretty good too. I might go with 14. Ooh, number 2 is good too. All right, there's a lot of good ones for the makeup, and I believe that that's it, right? Oh, there's also facial hair, which is the eyebrows. These, I believe, are actually very similar to the rogues. Yeah, I think these are the rogues. So we're just going with the thin one. All right, and our character is looking really solid. So let's go ahead and finalize our character, and we're going to go to change the campaign state. You can actually choose if you want to start with the original one, which we've already done. I want to do the Vessel of Hatred one. And then we're going to name our character. Hop right into the brand new season, and we can actually choose multiple difficulties. So you can see that, well, it's going to be 75% more experience and 75% more gold. Now, is it worth it? Most of the time, no. The reason why it's not really worth it is because it's going to slow down your speed, and I kind of want to just get to the end game as quickly as possible so I can show you guys all of the content and just progress in the game. But you can play on hard for more.
How the world I knew ended. By 3 they come. By 3
For more XP and gold, but remember, you're going to go slower.
And a new one began. It started with Lilith and Inarius, the creators of Sanctuary. They each had their own twisted plans for humanity. Lilith most of all.
Salvation lies not in the light, but in you.
Our only hope was a wanderer who'd been fed the demon's blood. This bond with Lilith was the key to unraveling her plans. Others joined the cause. I, Loras, was one of them. So was my old friend Donan and Neyrelle. I wish things had turned out differently for her. We learned that Lilith wanted more than to empower humanity.
This key unlocks more than the doors of hell.
So I think this is kind of a recap of the campaign. We'll watch the recap over here.
She aimed to devour her father, Mephisto, the Lord of Hatred. He was being reborn in hell.
He's still weak, vulnerable. I must strike before he can resist.
If Lilith succeeded, we'd all be damned. We had no choice but to follow her into hell. The angel Inarius and his Cathedral of Light were on the demon's trail too. An army of sheep led by a mad lion. The fool saw it as his destiny to kill Lilith.
The heavens do not speak to you anymore.
Through it all, there was another force tugging on the threads of fate. Mephisto himself. He had sent a herald to help the Wanderer hunt Lilith. Not for our benefit, but to save his own hide. Perhaps he was expecting us to join him.
Your lives and those of all humanity depend on what you do next. Choose wisely.
Nerel imprisoned Mephisto instead. Doing so also robbed Lilith of the power she so craved. I can't say what went through the demon's mind. Anger, yes, but was there more? Regret? Sadness? With her last breath, she warned us of a dire future.
Without me, you would have no victory.
Nerel went off to extinguish Mephisto for good. Her heart was in the right place, but it was a terrible burden to bear alone. Lilith had been cast down, but our battle with Hell had just begun.
Awesome. Ooh, we got an intro cinematic.
Boy, young one, are you all right? Nerel? Oh, you're not well. Please, please, my child, let me help you.
Stay away from me!
Nerel! Is that how I raised you?
No, Mother. But I must carry this burden alone. I must get to Akarat's tomb.
But look at you. You're killing yourself.
I don't know how much longer I can...
I'm here, little magpie.
I missed you so much.
I'm so proud of you. But now, I need you to give up.
No. Of course it's you! You monster! Let go of me!
Let go. No. You made a choice. And I warned you, little magpie. There would be consequences.
Surrender.
No! I control the stone!
You hold the stone. You control nothing.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I could use some help.
All right. I'm surprised she didn't like get her arm replaced. Find your purchases. Okay. So now I believe, can we just go straight into Nahantu? I'm not actually sure if we need to start certain things. So investigate rising activity at the Cathedral of Life. Oh, do we not have our mount either? There are some purple things here that I'm not sure what they are. But I like the little evade that the Spiritborn has. Really cool stuff. Oh, you know what? We have to like unlock the pet, I guess, for the character. Okay, now we have the pet, so we can have everything being auto-collected. Now that cinematic, I was thinking about skipping it, but I didn't know if there was going to be something else in addition to what we already see. Now, they've revealed that trailer, but we're here to basically check out the newer content. So let's go get a horse now. Yeah, okay. So you don't have to do Mount Donan's favor again. So we can go, ooh, let's see what other mounts we've got. So we have this one over here. And let's go around the new mount. The cat. I just want the base of this one. So, all right. And then we're just going to go straight to the main quest.
They burned him. He offered himself up and those damn knights burned him.
Okay. Are you all right? What happened?
Leave her be. She suffered enough already. I will tell you what you wish to know. It started last night with the tolling of the bells.
We get another cinematic, I guess.
Behold, the Reverend Mother Prova and the Burn Knight Yurivar, sole survivors of the battle at Hell's Gates.
Today we gather to witness the dawn of a new age. One made possible by the courage and sacrifice of our father Inarius. Yurivar and I have returned from the depths of hell, bearing his message along with the scars of our trials, to show that our devotion has not wavered.
In hell, I was cleansed by battle and flame. Doubt and wickedness were burned away. But in the end, I was preserved. May all who serve the light do the same. This man is a mercenary, sworn to the service of the murderer, Lorath. He tried to hide the Horadrim girl, Neyrel, from our judgment. A girl who threatens us all by carrying a fragment of the very same evil I battled in hell.
Do you agree to repent of your sins and walk with us in the light?
I do. Bless you, Reverend Mother. Thank you. In the name of the Holy Father, I swear it.
Release him.
With all due respect, Reverend Mother, Father Inarius' mercy was great, but did he not also preach justice? Where then was the mercy for Yosef when Lorath slaughtered him?
Yurivar.
What does it say about the cathedral if we allow such sins to go unpunished? Neither Lorath or the girl have been found. We have gained nothing. So tell me, is he owed mercy? Or is it justice?
Justice!
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 No, please. I told you everything. I repented. No.
You see, his sins were too great, too deep. And his faith was not strong enough to preserve him. Evil will no longer be tolerated in Sanctuary, and we will show the heavens that we are worthy!
Alright, I have a feeling that he might be a boss. Alright, so let's go ahead and speak with him. We're already level 2? Okay. Well, we're going to be doing the guerrilla build.
Where's your decency? Clear off.
So we'll play with keyboard and mouse and controller just to see what is better.
Abandoned lapdog. Is that right?
Okay, so we got to speak with him. I only answer to myself.
What a dismal, faithless existence. That's the problem with you and Horadrim. Such thinking always leads to hubris, and hubris leads to failure. Lorath's no stranger to it. Buried his own brother. Chased away the little one, that brat, Neyrel. Only comfort left for him is at the bottom of a bottle. Tread carefully, wanderer. Judgment hungers for you both. And outside the city walls, not even our Reverend Mother will be able to stay its hand.
Alright. So we won't skip any of the dialogue, but if there's just like reading text, I may skip it. If it's just like a book on the ground or something, you know? So I want this playthrough to be what I would consider most people's like experience here. So now we're gonna go to the windswept cabin. Okay. So we just gotta go over here. Wait, what are these? What are these? Cenobite? So as far as like the Spiritborn goes, it almost reminds me of like the monk, because it has like a special third attack.
How many have the knights killed? Madness.
Stop right there.
From flesh to flame, to the Father's holy light.
Nice. So we'll try out all the skills eventually, but I want to try to move it along, and I'm pretty sure Guerrilla is going to be one of the best, unless we get some aspects along the way. And the reason why it's really strong in the earlier stages is you get flat number on thorns, which it's hard to beat that flat numerical number. But later we can swap if we get like some good aspects. We'll kind of play it by ear here.
Why do you approach the house of a known heretic?
Oh, okay, we have to talk to him. So we gotta speak with the Burned Knight Captain. Let me through.
Deny me again, and you will join the condemned sin. I will ask only once more. What do you know of Lorath Nar?
I know that he's a recluse and a drunk, but he's not the one burning people alive.
Silver words from a sinner's tongue. You will atone.
But so far, I like the way that the story is going. Because you have like Neyrels, and then now you have these knights that are just hungry for blood. So the next point is going to be very strong for our build. Ooh, hopefully we get some movement speed on those boots. Do we have to equip them or is it auto-equip? Oh, do we get movement speed? Ooh, 11% this early on. That's very nice. All right. So we got our first, like, boss. You know what we can do, just to mix it up here too, is in the very beginning, the poison for a single target is going to be better. You'll see that the damage is actually quite nice. So, like, even though this is my first time, I heavily looked into the Spiritborn. The real question is, how many times do you think we're gonna die during the campaign? I vote. I'm going to guess right now. Okay, my guess is we'll die one time, and it's probably going to be on like some boss mechanic. That's the only thing I think we're going to die to. We're going to actually keep moving speed because I think it's like way better. I think we'll die one time, and it'll be at a boss mechanic. That is something where I just needed to learn it. But just to make it fun, you guys comment below how many times you think we're gonna die. So we can make him take less damage. This one's actually really good too. You can continuously unleash the third attack. We'll show off all the skills too. So we talked to Nawal. I'm not sure who this person is.
No, shins broken, legs are dead weight.
Where is Lorath?
Yeah, who's this person?
Don't know. No one knows. Third time I've come here looking for
She like burned?
First time I got caught. Brought a message for the old man. We found Neyrelle.
Okay.
Neyrelle? Is she safe?
A friend of mine is keeping an eye on her. The steelsmith, Raher. Biggest man in Gea Kul. He'll know where she's gone.
Okay. So looks like we're gonna go find him.
So many corpses, always leading to you.
I feel like Prophet's maybe gonna side against the
And who is this?
the guy that's too hungry for blood. What are you doing here?
I am here to seek aid. Haradrim. Lorath. He was profane, yes, but reliable. I see he isn't here. Where is Neyrelle?
As if I'd answer now.
Leave, Prava. Your knights are dead already. No sense in joining them.
My knights? How poorly do you think of me that I would beat a woman half to death? This was Urivar's doing, not mine.
Who is Urivar? What do you know of him?
He was just another man of faith. Another knight marching through hell. Nameless, faceless. I never knew what he truly was. Until now. A repentant man prays for forgiveness, and Urivar burns him alive. There's no faith in such an act, no redemption. Only ego.
You didn't stop him.
No, I didn't. But he's begun a war for the cathedral's heart. To save every life is to lose the war. I am not your enemy, Wanderer. Not when I gave you my blessing. Not when we shed blood together in the streets of Caldeum. And not now. Your mind is poisoned against me. I see that. But in time, you will accept the truth. All those who serve the light must huddle together, lest we die alone in the cold.
It's no use talking to her. Just go. Find Raher. I'll be fine.
Okay. Now, Lorath also had like a secret. Oh, it's actually still here. I wonder if we get to find something. What is it in here? Cryptic letter. Told myself I'd never make the same mistakes I made with Elias. She's so much like him. That relentless idealism, that damned arrogance. He never learned his lesson. Hope she gets the chance. Wherever you are, kid, don't lose yourself. Okay. So I will read some of the stuff if it's like a secret. Because this is definitely like a secret here. A trap coated in dried blood. This is intended to catch beast or human. Okay. So I remember that was like in like the game originally. So now we're going to go way over. Oh, we're going way over to Gea Kul. And it gives us the waypoint, at least when we made this character. So that's good. So we're going to go over there. See if we have any NPCs to talk to. Maybe we can get some potions so we can get more XP as well. I wonder if this area has changed as well. We still have that boots with for movement speed, right? Okay.
You want in?
Search for Rahir. Okay.
No coin, no deal. You want to
Maybe we have to get off.
pay the price.
Alright, let's just go sell all these. Okay, it's gonna like teach us about every single thing.
Fit for an iron wolf. Axes,
Ooh, is this new guy? Oh, Rahir. I'm looking for Rahir.
Lucky day, friend. You seem to have found him.
Nice.
I hope the cobbler didn't send you. Such a kind heart. Patched up her doorframe once. Now she sends every poor soul that needs a carpenter my way. Only that's not quite what
I'm here for Neyrelle.
Ah, a friend of Lorath's then. Here, step into my workshop. Some things are best shared in privacy. And comfort.
Awesome. Cool. Are we gonna actually be able to go in? Awesome.
Faye, we have a guest.
Yes, Papa.
Oh, is this the demon child? Oh, we had to talk to the... okay, so you have information for me.
Come. Come, sit. I think better when I'm working. Faye, have you seen my... This is my daughter, Fayira. We can speak freely here. Isn't that right?
I understand you've word of Neyrelle.
Yes, our friend Lorath was on her trail. But he left off. Didn't say why or where to. I saw her though. She came through town a few weeks ago.
How did she seem?
You needn't be so cautious. I know what she carries. I've seen what it has cost her. Last I saw her, she went in search of passage across the river, into Nahantu.
What? You just let her go off alone? You didn't even offer to help her? What is wrong with you?
Could you fetch the set chisel for me, dear?
Yes, Papa.
Fahira is a foundling. Of circumstance, if not neglect. She and the welfare of this town are the responsibility I have taken onto my shoulders. Just as you, Lorath, and Neyrelle have chosen to carry the burden of creation on yours. I will not trade one for another. Would you?
I suppose not.
You care too much, my friend. But that is a glad thing. Whatever you need while you're on Gea Kul, I will be by your side. They've returned. Stay put, Faye. If trouble comes a-knocking...
Then I go to the hideout, like you said.
That's my girl.
City's patchwork. Okay, I'll click around, and if you guys do want to pause it for some of like the text, feel free to go ahead and do so. All right. Are we gonna, can we fight them? Oh.
Guardsmen, how many?
More than usual. The gate won't hold.
They must not breach the city.
Wow, this one's actually pretty dang good. Let's try out the other one though, just for the sake of trying out all of the basic skills. We can pull in. Okay, let's try out this one. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we are going to do this. We're going to do the thorns, and then this one we can just make it so basic skills deal more damage. But yeah, this one's just going to give us so much numerical stats. Because on the third attack, it's going to apply all of our thorns.
Ha! You're as scrappy as Lorath said. But this isn't over yet. Come.
Okay. But we should try out all the skills for funsies, so we'll try them all out. And see which one kind of behaves the best.
For sludge and bone.
Okay, how do we stop them?
We don't. The infection started in Nahantu. We can only stymie the flow.
Nahantu. That's where you said Neyrelle's gone. I need to go after her.
I know. And I promise we'll find her. just as soon as Gea Kul is safe.
Okay, so we have to destroy hollow defilements.
Back to the hells with you.
Okay, so that's like the gorilla skill. Looks like it does some sort of overlap, kind of cool. But let's try out the other one too. Let's try out Quill Volley. This is going to require us to use what they call it, Vigor. So Vigor is basically the mana.
They take everything. Flesh,
Okay, I know that there's an aspect that can make those things return. But right now we have to... Oh, this is just part of a bounty. So we don't actually have to collect all those things. But we just got another upgrade here. Plus 1 damage. Woo! But I like this gorilla skill because it lets us kind of teleport. So with this skill, you can definitely shotgun with it, meaning that if the target is close enough, all 5 of the feathers will hit the target, which is cool. I'll try out this skill as well.
For everyone we fell, a dozen lives are saved.
But as far as like my first, we're at like half an hour here. I mean, it still feels like Diablo 4. The game still feels really good. The voice acting's really good. The story is interesting enough. So I'm very, very happy so far with the expansion. But what I'm really here for, though, is the end game. Because we only spend maybe, I don't know how long it is, but let's say like anywhere from 4 to 10 hours on the campaign, right? And then we spend hundreds and thousands of hours at the end game. And that, to me, is way more important. I want to see if they've added some sort of PvP. I want to see the Citadel, the new raids. Okay. I feel like I had enough of this skill. I'm going to go try out the other one now, which is the poison. It only hits a single enemy. Okay. So maybe that'll be good for single target. Okay, this does pretty good damage. I might actually stick with this one. Out of all of them, I actually like this one the most. Especially if we can get another 40x damage. That's pretty big. Let's go grab all the herbs so we can actually get the bonus up as fast as possible. You know what actually might be pretty good also, if I do want to use something to spend resources, is the Jaguar one gives us extra attack speed for the basic. Oh, I think the last one's over here. I'm gonna destroy this last one. It is the Hollow Defilements.
The rot is thick to the east. Let's clear it out, stop it spreading.
You know, they added a lot of sellers in the other area. I hope sellers were actually worth doing. That's one thing that I really feel like the game never really buffed up. So now we have to destroy 3 more here. Okay. Do I have to kill something else after? Oh, just teleported instantly. It's cool to see the different like monster attacks as well. This frother over here. Alright, let's see if we got any upgrades here. Sometimes just putting these in can actually make it much faster because you get more damage. Oh, there we go. So extra damage plus that thing has a socket. I don't know how early we're going to get those Runewords, but... Alright, one last one.
Good work. To the bridge now. The hollows run thickest there.
That thing does pretty good damage. Alright, the third one can make it so if we hit a vulnerable enemy, it heals us, which is kind of nice, but we don't have a good source of vulnerability. Let's see if we just type in the keyword vulnerability here and see if any of these apply it. Makes enemies vulnerable. Okay, we have to really get some sort of source of vulnerable in like any sort of build. They fly further on our target with 0.2 additional critical strike chance for each point of vigor you had on cast. And then hurls out 3 additional feathers. Oh, I want this for sure. Okay, I'm going to do that. And then we're going to probably get some mobility skills in the next one. Because without vulnerability in any build, you're just not going to do damage in Diablo. So we'll get that first.
They keep coming.
So it looks like we're probably going to be moving towards the newer area here.
Only 2 gods? Where are the rest?
They won't stop. Each kill brings 2 more. We're the only ones left.
Calm yourself. We're going to finish this fight, and then drinks are on me. You hear?
So I didn't even really need to move over there. It just kind of auto-targeted, which is nice. Wow, this skill is actually really good for clearing out stuff. And so far, I actually like this like setup more than the base campaign. And the reason why is I got a guy that's fighting kind of with us, and he can kind of tell us the story as we progress, which reminds me a little bit of the narration that was done in D3. And I actually like the way that it's kind of set up. Feels like the game is more alive when you get to kind of fight side by side. Ooh, we got our first yellow. Let's go ahead and see what it is. Oh, minus damage though. Not worth. But what does it give us? Like, it's like 3% resource cost reduction. I'd rather take the damage. Yeah, it's not worth it. Ooh, this is a new like sort of elite. But yeah, we could actually run the, in the very beginning, we can't actually run this. Because it gives us extra attack speed. Third attack grants a stack of ferocity. Okay. We want to get ferocity because that's tied to your attack speed in this. You get like 20% extra? It's like 20 or 25% with max stacks.
Gone. We will remember. Things are worse than I thought. The hollows are stronger and more numerous than we've ever seen. I promised I'd take you to Nerel, and I mean to keep that promise. But if the hollows attack Gea Kul again, if Yugioh...
I understand. Go. See to your daughter.
Thank you, my friend. We'll meet further down the road and find Nerel together. I swear it.
Okay. That actually makes sense for once. A lot of games, like when they split up for like no reason, right? Okay, now we get to have mobility. So we're gonna try Soar, we're gonna try Ravager, we're gonna try all of them. Oh wait, did I? Oh, it's bound to something else now. Like, okay, that's our basic and that's our spender. So it's A for mobility. We should make this actually. I think it swapped my keybinds over. Okay, there we go. So this way When we accidentally push it, it'll just be a basic attack. So we're going to examine this, and we're going to jump over it. How is this going to work? Do a little 360. Make a big jump. I like how our character looks, though. I think they did a pretty good job on being able to kind of make the Spiritborn not look like the artwork. Like, you can definitely change it up. Oh, so Nerel is maybe kind of close by. That was at least from the cinematic here. But yeah, visually this game is still really on point. Like, I've been playing a lot of other action RPGs while I was kind of waiting for the, you know, expansion to come out, and man, the graphics on this game are very, very good.
Even though you traffic with darkness, you have accomplished much good in the eyes of the cathedral. I can understand why Prava has tolerated you this long. But if the church is to survive, it must hold tight to its convictions. Either the rules apply to everyone, or they do not actually exist. That builds trust.
His face is all messed up.
The heretic Nerel has fled holy judgment. Wielding the very soulstone she stole from our brethren as they lay dying in hell. Where is the girl?
I see no reason to help you find her, Knight.
How many lives will you trade to protect Nerel? Is her life worth more than his?
Oh, they just cut off his arm?
You bastard.
What?
No one is above the laws of heaven. Burn away the darkness.
We probably get saved by someone. I saw my corpse, and from my mouth crawled hatred. A father burned his children on a pyre, and a mother molded a new age from the ashes. I saw the weak made strong, a pack of lambs feasting on wolves. Tears of blood rained on a desert jewel, and the way to hell was torn asunder. Then came a spear of light piercing hatred's heart, and he who was bound in chains was set free.
Who are you?
I'm the man who saved your life. Or Eru, if you like.
Arrow. Thank you. But why? Why save me?
You're Spiritborn, so am I. We look out for each other. What brought you to Nahantu?
I'm looking for my friend, Neyrelle. She's somewhere out there, with a prisoner. A dangerous prisoner. I need to make sure she's all right.
Sounds like we should find her.
Okay, now we got another buddy. You're just going to help me?
This is Nahantu. Help is needed, so help is offered. Unless you are refusing.
Okay.
Good.
Let's continue.
Then let's search the river. Bound to be some sign of your friend.
No, no, no!
No, I think you might be able to build the Jaguar stacks without it. And the other one gives you... Oh, I need to keep this one connected over here. So we can get like the... It's 2x and then it's double for 4x. Okay, let's get another... Let's do this. And then let's see if that still builds up the Frosty. I'm going to try to grab one of each of these. Just so we can get some extra mobility here. Oh, it's just like a buff. Oh, we still get the stacks. Those guys were hitting pretty hard. Oh, you know what would be a pretty good combo? Is one of them makes it so we always get the third attack, right? The basic attack's getting 4x more. It's quite nice.
Those clubs couldn't kill you.
A friend of yours?
So is he fighting with one arm now? He also got maybe saved. That skill's very fast though. The soar. Let's see if we got any upgrades for damage here. Maybe while they're talking.
I only lost a limb, but you were run through and drowned. How do you manage?
They wouldn't have without me.
Yeah, how did the guy manage? He just lost an arm.
Perhaps he could help you too.
No amount of healing will bring back my arm, but Ram might ease this thing.
I'm afraid you will need far more than a drink to ease the pain of that wound.
You're right. Could use a place to sip on it in peace. I know a spot southeast of here.
Alright, so we got a bunch of extra items we need to go probably salvage. Oh, do we get our first one? Okay, your reinforcement cooldown is reduced by 29% after you cast your ultimate skill. Well, we're not going to get that for a while. But, alright, let's go ahead and continue.
You're being hunted by the Cathedral of Light?
Me and Neyrelle both.
Knew there was a reason I liked you.
Alright, is that a trap or something?
Locked. Of course they locked it down. Old friends. Too crafty for their own good.
Imperial ruins like this always had some kind of a secret tunnel built in. There must be another way.
There is. But it'll take some acrobatics. Don't worry, I can manage. Come, down below.
Oh, I go down here. You can traverse through marked areas. Okay, so it's basically going to be a tutorial for brand new players as well, which is good because, like, you know, sometimes when there's a DLC, people are playing the game for the first time.
God. There's no telling what's taken up residence inside.
Ancient ruins. Might be able to use that quarterstaff. Where is it? +2 damage, yep. Normally we would salvage, but I'm too lazy to kind of walk back. I want to try to progress as fast as we possibly can so we can see what the end game content looks like. We have another skill point as well. Let's try out Ravager. Oh wait, we already have this one. Toxic Skin. I already feel like I'm almost zooming now. Okay. I'm gonna try to equip stuff while the NPCs are like doing their talking. See if this is an upgrade. No. Sometimes those won't calculate correctly, but like attack speed right here is definitely going to be worth it. It's such a small amount though.
I served the spirits first.
Oh, he has like a charge attack.
And do they often bid you to do this much violence?
Only when there's something worth protecting.
You and I think we'll get along.
This class is very, very fast. So if you're a fan of like the rogue, you'll probably enjoy this class quite a bit. Another skill. I'm gonna try this vortex skill as well. That reminds me of what was that skill? I think is it Cyclone in Diablo 3 for the monk? It's exactly like it. Feels like I'm bouncing all over the place now, which is great. Like, we're going fast. Oh, whoops, I didn't want... Okay, I just want to open up that. Okay, there's a small little area over here. I wonder if that's where we're actually supposed to go. This way. And we'll try out all the skills just so you guys can kind of see them as well. I looked through all the skills, and I've seen like what the gameplay looked like because it was shown off. I believe it was like near Gamescom is when everything got revealed. But sometimes you have to like feel the skill to get a good idea if that's what you want to use for the end game. Search for the way into the den with their allies. Okay.
They left the rope. Always have a backup, I used to tell them. Isn't it nice when people listen?
Okay, now I gotta go in here. We just leveled up by going in. It's probably because it completed a like quest.
Mosia, then I remember it.
I took shelter from a monsoon here once.
Me too. More than once. It's perfect for what I'm planning. My friend, this I cannot do. The knights know my name now. Better to keep them here than in the city, where they might go after my daughter or her father.
Aren't you?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Fayira is well provided for, no matter where she is. And she'll have you know that I'm her papa. My point is, I can do more good here in this place than back in the city. Look, I'll show you. Walk with me a moment, friend.
I'll unbolt the main entrance.
Years ago, I ran a mercenary company out of this place. The Pale Hand. I had less to lose then. But now, the fight's been brought to me. And I think I'd be more used to you as a mercenary, a shield for hire, if you will, than a smith. Though there's a chance you'll get both out of me. And my name still carries weight. The other mercenaries will be more likely to return if I am here. And you will need their help, my friend. You will never regret hiring one of the Pale Hand into your service. Friend, your heart is in a good place, but you wield it with the subtlety of a hammer. This wound, this loss is mine. Mine to carry, mine to tend. I will grieve it with my family in the privacy of my home. For now, let's stay focused on Nerel. That's where the Pale Hand comes in. We can help fight your fight. My friends from those days are scattered across Sanctuary. I want you to find them and bring them here. It may take some convincing, but I'm sure you can manage.
Okay, so we're going to have to basically assemble the Avengers and probably go and actually fight. But this is where I'm going to go ahead and end it for part 1 of our playthrough, walkthrough guide, and my Let's Play of Vessel of Hatred. Ooh, we got the Mercenaries Den over here, so we're going to basically get our mercenaries, and we get to hire them, and they're going to come out with us, and I'm going to see what that is going to entail in the next part. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed part 1. Part 2 will be up very soon. We're going to do the full entirety of the campaign, but I'll try to keep these at about an hour-ish each. I just don't know how long sometimes if I don't cut it where we kind of have a break here. I don't want to cut scene and play in the middle of it. Anyways, thanks for watching part 1. Part 2 will be up very soon. Let me know your thoughts on it down below. So far, I'm really enjoying the story. The voice acting is always good. Blizzard always does really good on the voice acting, but the graphics definitely seem like they're better. I don't know if it's just me, but I definitely feel like the graphics have improved. But anyways, see you guys in part 2. Let me know your thoughts.